Leo, what's good? I'm your Mile High Priest. I'm up here, up about a mile high on January 8th. It's Mercury's Day, Wednesday. Thank you. I honor you, your presence, your attention, your discernible qualities about you. Thank you for being here. I definitely want you to only take what resonates. Thank you. Hit the like button if it does resonate along the way, and feel free to share this with anyone if you think they may like it. If you're back again, hit subscribe. If you're here for your first time, hit subscribe. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm specifically starting with a Leo Rising message, and Happy New Year, happy birthday to the Sun in Capricorn. Thank you. I've cleared the channel. I don't like a lot of the smoke. I smell like incense. It's no bueno. My name's Armando. I do want to obviously give you the disclaimers. TWT, trigger warning tarot. That's why I honor your keen intelligence, your discernible way about you. Okay, we live and we learn. Hopefully we live better. I don't know. Qualifications, who cares? Mercury is now in Capricorn, and Mars retrograde just went into Cancer, so it is in the anoretic degrees. So for a Leo rising, this could have felt frenetic, is how I describe it. Frenetic in the body and the mind, and it could have had a separateness, and it's still in the air. So for you may be involved physically coming back or leaving. I feel that for many Leo risings, I don't know why, you're leaving. Maybe just for the meanwhile, maybe you left town for the holidays, or you're on a longer voyage, or you've left a job, you've quit a job, or you were fired and now you're in a whole new arena, or this is the experience. So I want you to feel assured if you are experiencing this burdensome, can I do it? Do I want to? I feel that you are more so in that feeling and vibration in a having seen where you may have you've definitely. So I want to be honest, but I don't want to be aggressive. What's good, Leo? The riddle can be it's high up there, right? You both understand and know where the misunderstanding came from. You have shown and shined light on. So it took research. It took a year. It took a year and a half. It took 9 months to get to this point. 9 months could be a thing, you're giving birth to a project or a new job, or it may have had a quick effect, a quick turnout where the events unfolded in a way where the effect was fast and rapid. And work is here. Obviously the sun is, if you are a Leo rising, the sun is in your Virgo and 6th house, the Capricorn house. And I swear Mars retrograde in Cancer is really affecting you. It's aligned with, it's trining with Mars, Neptune, and Saturn in Pisces, and Venus in Pisces. So I know traditionally when we look at planets, the ruler for the Leo sign is the sun. But if we go by the tarot archetypes, secret number 7, right? Is it number 8? So the Chariot is here because it's it's going to take strength, right? And to get to strength, you come back together. It could be very spiritual, something could have been taken away from you, but it's coming back. It's returning. It's being returned to you, or it's returning to you. You're returning to it. Let's see what else. So Saturn, Saturn not traditionally or generally considered conjunct, but it does have that conjunction effect with Venus. So it is, I don't know. I think it's super interesting to suppose that Pisces and Saturn are your rulers at the moment for Leo risings. Like it's in your 8th house, your scorpionic house, and it's like you're dealing with people's like messes and like messes you created with that. And I know that sounds like horrible. It's the 10 of Wands, y'all. Saturn in Libra, or Saturn in Sagittarius, and it is those I don't know why I want to say it like this. It's like bringing the ephemeral into the practicality, choosing and defining more, maybe being taken by a spell under a spell, breaking through the spell. Saturn in Pisces is wild, and Mars retrograde in Cancer in your 12th house. If you're a Leo rising, it is rather disassociative and disjointed, and it's like, who are you going to become when you come together? Because it is so cross-dimensional. Like you could shift timelines. You could go from like 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, your public image changing for the better, and that's what I mean. There's a celebration, a birthing, and to be ready for it, right? You must prepare through effort. I believe for you it is rest, okay? Because it's coming out of where you really have black boundaries, so it created illusions. And so in the scorpionic house and the scorpionic Saturnian Piscean essence, this dark Venusian black moon Lilith, invite the witch to the party. It's like the new levels, new doubles. You could be so deep that the new levels, new doubles is like you went deeper, you went farther, and like you shattered illusions. And that's, I would say that's like, without qualifying, that's like intensive shadow work, intensive inner child. Break the spell, break generational limitations that are ruining your public image. It's so worldly, can I say? Let's see. I do want to say, like, okay, I know you may be a self-employed or like small business owner, creative, passionate about your divinatory practices and services. Did I already say I was not trying to fuel conspiracy theories, especially the New World Order stuff? Although I know I sound crazy, but I will admit that I've had insane, crazy visions lately about like ancient. I mean, like, if I'm gonna say like that's what I do, then like I better do that, right? Like, so I like had all these like crazy meditations, and in those paintings, I don't know if I've seen those paintings up close, but I saw those people in the paintings, like. Yeah, I question a lot of like with the Neptune in 27 degrees of Pisces, the nodes in the anaretic shift from 0 degrees Aries into Pisces, Libra into Virgo, Venus in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, Mars retrograde in a water sign in Cancer. It's like you're in your shell. You're where and what part of you takes over when you're going in, right? I know for you it could be, especially for you, money. What's good? I believe you have like confronted a lot of like the issues with being on display, being a teacher. Like that's what's coming up for you, Leo. Like now, like could you do something like what I do, like where I sit up here and talk about like so I had this vision about so I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I had that vision about that painting. Leo, you are a leader, and so maybe what I'm picking up is like cross watcher energy, where like you understand now why you are upholding and determining like boundaries in those arenas, right? Like where you were very fancy and free, and it was because of your passion and your like nonchalance, almost like you're well protected, divinely guided. Tip of my hat too, but like Leo, that's the Piscean wash can be like you are your worst enemy. Know your enemies, know your friends, know your foes. You do now, Leo. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Hit the thumbs up. Support me. I support you. Oh wow, you're here. Oh yeah, I was gonna say celebration. There's definitely like some sort of strategy involved to you because you are changing little things, bigger things. Possibly home life is changing. I know scorpionic relationships could be anything dealing with money, really like romantic, third party, your third marriage, your like outside relation, putting people on blast, right? It's like putting a lot of rest to that. I think like putting a lot of rest to like the overwhelming desire to relate. So careful with that, right? Like it could have that like, okay, now you're gonna go work all your when you could potentially receive a lot of benefits and like closure within a restful period, and that is just like a collective, the world. Oh, again, like the lamb appears because you're like very pure even in your like passion, and I say that's why like the chariot comes up so much. It's like it's sort of that riddle, like, and wow, the chariot, talk about it, the judge, black and white, discernibility in its like most practical, like very selfish, very you, like it's all about you. And I think that this time it could be difficult because you don't necessarily, it's not that you need to limit that, and you shouldn't, and it just, it's so strong, it's fire, it's beautiful, and like not many can handle it. And Leo, I think you're coming to like this, so new levels, new doubles, like your level of like, I don't know why I want to say propensity, and like even as like you as a psychic, like you as a artist, you as a writer, you read, you read people, you read books, you consume the right things, you consume otherworldly things, you work in, okay, this is it. Like, this is the riddle. This is the shattering of the mind, and it could be far-flung and spiritual. So have your, what do I call them? Safety nets, safety guards, training, wheels. They'll come off in like a day. Friend on speed dial, right? We all need like a Virgo. Have I been talking for so long? I'll put the like chapters. Here's some oracle for you. We've cleared the channel. I've been gravitating like I have been in a gravitron experience. Leo, I want you to like experience that. Here, let me stop. Wow. You know, there's something to say about like, you are being looked at. You're being looked at. You're being looked at. Let's see. The seed in the flame. You have returned to you. Okay. Just general information, general messages. Thank you for being here, Leo. I honor you. I'm wild, I'm far out. I do go deep, so like I honor like dissociative states, and then I honor like, wow, like I'm here for that. I'm here to like help people shatter through psychosis and like disorder. Maybe that's my new mental order, new mind order, new self-mind control. It's very powerful. Perhaps I will not talk more about it. Top secret. You're a shaman. I don't mind sharing top secrets with you, Leo. Because I know you have your own top secrets. You're like a creative genius. So shift into that. Bring all that into the reality. The village. Okay. Honestly, I'm just like just the village. That means like, look. Okay. Pluto and the village. So like Pluto in the like Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles 2. The way you make money, Thanatos is here, so those collective messages could be really like intense for you. Like you could also have experience like crown and third eye, pineal gland. This little lamb is here too. So like definitely enjoy those moments and like come out like now, address yourself as such, as like you are a wolf animal spirit, because you will not be looked at the same by all. So your perception is magical. It does shape shift, and so you want to wield power properly as a Leo king and queen would do, right? Having gone, you went the depths. Like, do I lie? Did I lie? Thanatos. 73. Okay. This is like one of the freaking mysteries up there, or like the final stage. You're giving me final boss level. So Pisces, go watch the Pisces message. I try to keep the Pisces message so like ethereal and fantasy, but I promise you, they are motivating. They're meant to be motivating. They are meant to distract the Pisces from the distractions around, but to usher them right into a new village. And I think you're one of those. You're like the ones ushering the distracted ones, right? Like, it's like you could have received a message about that on the download. The mother. Wow. Okay, so like I've been talking about the father because the elk is here, and then the wolf appears at the bottom too. The lizard. Drink lots of water. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be able to do it. You're very sensitive. You could have learned a lot about. I'd like that term, high empathy person. You're a highly empathic person. Like beyond dolphin energy, it's like you need to get away. Perhaps you're feeling like someone's getting away from you, and someone feels like you're getting away from them. The vulture, purify. We said purify. Spiritual purification, also needing to leave people and places and spaces behind. People, places, and spaces are leaving you behind. Might as well let it go. Thanatos is death. It's like, this time, feel rest assured, know and understand that you will get more than just a little bit back. You're getting a lot more back, and it will just take you to make sure to understand why the hell you had to leave. Dragon energy, dragon animal spirit next to the vulture. You best clear, you best make space to go from the mother, to go from the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress who like builds the wall. You're ready to like not only honor wealth, but build it like your appropriate self-employed, self-governed, self-business owner, like your own business, your own wealth. The dragon, the City of Gems, like coming out in you, Leo. Owning both the Strength card and the Sun card. Owning a spiritual quality. So go back and watch the Cancer video, right? Like things are kind of mysterious. Life is a mystery. So that's Madonna in a Cancer essence, right? Like, let's say, I'm like, let's say a Cancer sun and a Leo rising. Okay, well, like, I mean, one person who has a sun in Cancer and a Leo rising placement, and they go to church. Oh my God, this is it. This is what I was trying to get earlier. Like, take that to work. What if like work was church? Like you would pray before meetings, right? Like that's what I was thinking. Like, what would I do? What is the example? The example that I would give you would be like, I would hella pray before a meeting, because the old me, I'm like the old me that was like last month. Clear the channel. It was like flip the MacBook over, like meet 10 minutes into the meeting. I'm like flipping MacBooks over. Not really the proverbial, like, is bitch better? Like you're not willing to, it's fine if the police get called, but like we're not going there. Like, it's a proverbial thing. The moth is here. It's like giving into too much of that, like temptation that like stirs, whirls and swirls the emotions and the uncontained passions that maybe could be like a more creative lunar aspect, right? I believe this is beautiful. Like, okay. I believe like maybe that's what I mean. Like Madonna was thinking like she was in the music studio and that was church, and she was like, life is a freaking mystery. And then she's like rolling around on stage. Like that's hella like Leo. Like that's Leo, like divine Leo. You got this. I didn't pull one of these. Wow. Sun and Scorpio. Yeah, you could be thinking about, so I feel like a lot of people are thinking about you, Leo. Or if you're masculine Leo, I feel that you're thinking about you're thinking about your Madonna. About your pure divine feminine. Is that so? You miss your pure divine feminine Leo essence. Leo, I was also thinking like who talks like this, and I'm like, I love talking like this, and that's what I mean. It's like this is me bringing God to work. Like it kind of mixes my like artsy design, tarot, I'm a designer, but I'm also like a astrologer, tarot, oracle reader person in town and across towns and whatnot. Like, this sort of amps it up. It's like bringing a super high artistic quality to like church, and that's maybe where I feel you can take it, Leo. But it's like having space for it. I'm not saying I'm the best example either. Please don't like assume that. I don't want you to. Once again, you're like very shamanic and healer. I know you work with, this is why I love this reading, because for you, Leo, Leo, sun and rising, right? The nodes are here now. I'm thinking like very, very like moon and like those heavens, the MC, the ICs, and those like angular houses, right? Like you must have Leo in the MC, IC, or you must have a moon in Leo, or you must have that Leo rising. Quality about you, you must have a Leo rising in the 12th, first or second house, okay? You pour it into you, like you are your own healer, and like pour all of that into you. It's very like maximizing at the moment. It's very like 2 weeks, like what is it called? Like a fortnight or 40 days, or like, you know, no, a fortnight is 2 weeks, I think, right? But like, how can you ground this like mind shattering, identity shattering? How can you ground the identity that identifying with, no longer identifying with old identities? Like it's so meta in the like not so like defined way. So lots of grounding, lots of rest, lots of working with animal spirits. I suppose you are a like divine earth spiritual magician, earth spirits, fairy, fae, and water spirits, very alive, well and alive. Earth spirits, yes, we said that. And air spirits, air spirits, very download the message in your sleep. It's coming through the mind, and it must come through the sleep, through the rest, through the meditation. Not a lot of people, I suppose that a lot of people suffer through my message of unsolicited advice, like please meditate. Armando, I don't know how much, I forget, I spent like years like I'm like, oh yeah, I spent years like learning how to visualize. I spent years learning how to sit down for 10 minutes. You would never suppose, right? Like that I had an issue with sitting down for like 10 minutes if I sit here and talk like 4 hours. And anyway, sun in Scorpio, sun in Capricorn, moon in Taurus, moon in Leo. The nodes. Yeah. Sun in Scorpio. Okay, someone like definitely misses you, Leo. Okay. Thank you so much. Our divine, archangelic, and angelic presence, please guide us in receiving only the finest messages. 3 of Swords, yo. Leo, you're healing. You're Audi there. Okay, spiritual guides of the highest light, our hopeful, wise, sage ancestors. What's going on with Leo, Sun and Rising Collective? 10 of Wands. I was not making that up. What is the challenge? Well, obviously, right? It is very spiritually based. It's your warrior moment. The wounded healer, right? Yeah, Chiron is in your Sagittarius house. Okay. Very wounded healer, 10 of Wands next to 7 of Wands. Perhaps it's honoring that the level of it's not that anyone wants to be competent at taking on hard things. It's that you have done it and like understand what it took. It took something else. It took something different. You're not the same as everyone else. You're not just like a mule. You're not, you don't give me like mule pack horse. You're like the workhorse. You're the freaking Mustang. So like you're the bee, and you are also the like queen of the beehive. So, y'all, I'm telling you, like, if you are in the beehive and you're like up all night, sending me all these kinds of like fancy spun out messages, thank you, but can you like tone it down? Can you drink some water, please? That's not for Leos, right? That's like maybe for some of the party Leos. That could be your 10 of Wands moment. Careful with that shiz, because also, yeah, the planets like that can cause a lot. Wow, sometimes I forget, like even when I'm just casually drinking my mugwort, and then 3 days later I'm like, oh, what? Look, the choice is clear. It's like, make it work for you now. Make all of this knowledge work for you. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Venus in Virgo. And that's what we were talking about. Like, not becoming the other person, not giving in. Like, I think they want you. I think the other person wants you. And I'm so sorry. Like, is this not like Leo energy? Leo, you're back. I know you were like not even gone. You were like, well, like I left because I was over there. Like these ho-hos were over there and I was over here. What were y'all do? What was y'all doing? Now you want this, right? It's a trippy turn of events, might I say. Oh my God, 8 of Swords, trippy turn of events. Okay, Leo, get out of your head, because people are living there rent free and you can't tend to them. Like you can't tend to you living rent free in others' minds. And you like eradicated and evicted everyone from your mind. Or I highly suggest that you do that. Cut some cords, and Leo rising, cut some cords, please. Ace of Wands, 3 of Swords. I think that's a yes. That's a confirmation from Earth Mother herself. Okay. It's fun. It's fascinating for me to read when I start off the channel message, the pre-shuffle, the pre-reading with like the 10 of Wands, and then I shuffle and I get the 10 of Wands. Okay, what's the advice? Okay, so I know we started the message with like you might enter this vicinity, or you're in the midst of it, and like it involves like leaving a job behind, or like kind of a job being like, you know, like project's over sort of thing, contract's over sort of thing. Rest assured, okay, that means, because in this reading I see the fortune seed. I know I just read to you, but like I read to you this part. See, I was trying to hide the 5 of Pentacles from you forever, because I knew it was going to take that like intuitive, like just keep going, because it's going to be made clear to you But the shift is kind of letting go, right? Yeah, focusing my shift is the recommendation. Star, okay? Focus your shift on the new, the clear clarity. Up here, bring it down. Look, Ace of Pentacles trying to come out. The moth, and now you go. Now you are attracted, but you should only go where what attracts you, which is just like very fine, defined. Something about your work, something about like leaving certain spaces and places, and the way that you likely take on too much of others' messes, and then it becomes your mess. Ultimate, final. Page of Swords really heavily here, so like somebody's like definitely watching for you, Leo. They're like, where's Leo going? Leo's not gonna tell. Also, the Chariot, might I add, that this being your advice and final outcome is like, maybe you're not really telling people what you're up to. It's just like they're all kind of looking at you, and it's like they can see what you were up to a week or two ago, and it's like that kind of stuff is already dissolved for you, Leo. So honor the boundaries that you can. It's more support that you provide to yourself to not be limited by the perception of others because of your air mental qualities, especially with the Three of Swords being a, did I not say Saturn in Libra? Holy wow. Okay, I know. It's not about me, but like the Three of Swords vibration was there for you. Saturn in Sagittarius, Saturn in Pisces, Saturn in Libra. All of them are like very much the ambiance. And it's saying like, in this time of, maybe it's not clear to you, but it's clear that God is guiding you, and it is involved in you upholding practical boundaries and limits so that others' perceptions of you do not shift you into lazy or Eight of Swords, like not knowing, but like honoring more, like just going, just doing. That's like the healing vibe. Nine of Pentacles, Venus and Virgo. Don't just stay, go. Yeah, do your work. Do your work, young Leo. I feel like I'm talking to a young Leo masculine when I said do your work. Also, I'm sure like all the Leo masculines go do your work. Or is that what you're telling me? I may get it done. Look, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. King of Wands, there you are, Leo. Leo looking for a Leo, or a business owner looking to hire a Leo. Are you here for confirmation? The Three of Wands says yes. Leo, for you though, for the young Leos, get you some God vibes, okay? That's the arena, that's the dominion. That's where you want to stay fixed and focused and centered. For now, forgive lest you forget, but go on with your bad self. The foe, go on with your bad self before the bad other selves catch up. You don't want them to catch up. This is what I mean. It's like others' perceptions of you right now, you're too sensitive, and I'm okay with saying that because it could just be a natural, and I'm not saying it can just be, I'm saying it is a natural sensation in the astrological vibration that we are all sensitive to certain illusions in our lives. And for you, Leo, the illusion is that others' perceptions about you are right, or they are qualified or correct, and they are not. I'm here to tell you what to focus on. GD, man, the sun in Scorpio person. Okay, look, I understand. 6-6, like, I understand you want a relationship. So, like, isn't it your choice? Because you're the one doing things that cause a lot of frustrations and emotions when all you want is, like, to be with this Leo person. Okay, so can you make it happen? Leo, you're, on the other hand, Leo, for you, taking on this, like, taking this victory is the victory. Okay, I know I speak in riddles. I suppose that you do too. Congratulations, you have made it. Okay. Ciao, arrivederci, all the healing, vibrant, sacral, solar power light to you, okay? To your heart center, your solar plexus. Wow, the solar plexus is definitely here. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. Wow. Described as inner fire or sacred intelligence, may even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. It's the third chakra. The dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. We love it. The Sanskrit just kind of like makes me giggle. The yoga makes me giggle. Some yoga teachers will not have it, and I will just have their head. I must have been like some yoga spy, like bringing down the bad yogi teachers of the world. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. What the did I just say? Leo, ciao, all right.